Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Shaurya missile. So basically, India recently was able to successfully test fire it, and this particular missile belonged to the K family. Now, going forward in this video, we will discuss about the major features of Shaurya missile, as well as we'll also learn what K families of missile are. So let's begin. First thing, as mentioned earlier, India was successfully able to trial for the nuclear capable Shaurya missile, and that is something which is a very remarkable feat for India. The thing that you need to remember from here it's that this missile is nuclear capable. Another important thing for you to remember is that it is a land variant of short range submarine launched ballistic missile K-15 Sagarika. So you need to remember that it is a land variant of K-15 Sagarika. What is K-15 Sagarika? It is a kind of a ballistic missile which can be launched from submarine. So submarine launched ballistic missile, that is K-15 Sagarika, and its land variant is Shaurya missile, and it is also short range. So it is not as long ranged as the K-15 Sagarika, but it is short range. Also, you need to know is that it is capable of carrying payloads of the value of 200 kg to 1000 kg. Now, this kind of value is very factual, but you kind of need to remember because way back in 2015 they did ask about the weight or the payload of a satellite. So from that perspective, UPSC could ask, but it's not very important. Just remember the range, like approximately it could carry 200 kg to 1000 kg. Now, a very important thing for you to remember is that it is a surface to surface tactical missile. So what it is surface to surface. It could be launched from surface and it will be going towards the surface. It is not surface to air. So that is something you need to remember. Also, why this particular ballistic missiles are called as K family? So this is actually comes from the fact that the missile man of India, who is our former president APJ Abdul Kalam, to pay tribute to him or to kind of pay respect to him, this particular ballistic missiles, the whole class is called as the K family. And from where they are launched? They are launched from the Arihant class of nuclear submarines. So Arihant is this like the class of submarines which are nuclear capable. So these are the things that you need to remember. Now, Shaurya, like any other modern missile, is also a canister-based system, which means it is stored and operated from a specially designed compartment. So it is not like in earlier days what used to happen. Missile used to be like launched from the open platform and something, but things have changed because of the advancement in defense technology as well as the various anti like enemy and elements kind of tracking the movement. It becomes important that we have the canister based system where the missiles are launched from compartments. So this is also follow the same principle. This missile is less vulnerable to anti-ballistic missile defense system. Now this is a very important factor, and this is something which is going to provide India a lot of capability because it is also less vulnerable to anti-ballistic missile defense system, which means that what happen if they are going to target the enemy territory. For an example, the enemy territory could also have anti-ballistic missile defense system, but this particular Shaurya missile is less vulnerable. And why it is less vulnerable? Because it has high maneuverability, which means that it could maneuver very easily, and hence it is less vulnerable to the anti-ballistic missile defense system which could be there in the defense territory. So these are the few details that you need to know. Now let's move forward and try to understand what are these K family of missiles are. So basically these are submarine launched ballistic missiles. So basically these are ballistic missiles which are launched through submarine. So these are submarine launched ballistic missile SLBMs. These are the entire K family of missiles. These have been indigenously developed by DRDO. So this is also one of the very important thing that you need to remember, that this particular thing is actually the Make in India. So a lot of push has been given to produce the defense equipment in India, and this particular K family of missile is also indigenously developed, and the organization which is associated with it or which is credited for the development of these missile is DRDO. The development of these missiles began in the late 90s as a step towards completing the India's nuclear triad. Now, what does nuclear triad means? It means that India has the capability to launch the nuclear weapon from all the three wings of the defense, which means the Navy, Air Force and Army. So India has become the nuclear triad, and they could carry the entire system of nuclear weapons from Navy, Army and Air Force. Hence India is also nuclear triad right now. Because these missiles are to be launched from submarines, they are lighter, smaller and stealthier than the land-based counterparts. So basically the SLBMs, which is your submarine launched ballistic missile, their counterpart on land is Agni series. So if you, this is something that you need to focus on and analyze. Agni series is also part of the integrated defense system in India, and you need to see what all ranges, what all Agni series has been launched. So we have Agni 4, we have Agni 3. So just go ahead and check the specification for them. The thing that you could see from over here is Agni series is the counterpart of SLBMs. And why Agni series is more heavyweight? Because if for submarine launch, the your K family of missiles are lighter, smaller and stealthier. India has also developed and successfully tested multiple times the K4 missiles from the family, which has a range of 3,500 kilometers. So if you see, we have already tested for the K4 missiles of the range of 3,500 kilometers. The early development trials of K-15 and K-4 missile had begun in the early 2010s, and K-5 and K-6 with the ranges of 5,000 and 6,000 kilometers are also under development. Now one thing which is not entirely focused over here, but it is a related topic, and I always say that you need to develop the holistic view to understand the UPSC concept, otherwise they will be all fragmented dots in your mind and you won't be able to connect them. So a related topic is about MTCR. Just go ahead and check what MTCR is, and this particular the membership in this particular organization or grouping has provided India with the capacity to go ahead and increase its range for BrahMos. So that is something you need to go ahead and check for this particular MTCR, which is a grouping, and what is the capability of BrahMos as of now. So this is slightly off topic, but it is also related, and that way you will be able to remember it in a better way. Now let's move forward and try to understand the ballistic missile defense system in India. So the ballistic missile defense system is a missile defense system that acts as a shield against ballistic missile attacks. So just to example, if a missile is coming towards the Indian territory, the ballistic missile defense system is the one which will provide the shield to it. The India BMD program developed in the 1990s after the Kargil War. The primary aim was to augment India's defense against possible nuclear attack from Pakistan. So just remember that Pakistan has also become the nuclear state. So we did go ahead and did the Pokhran test, and after that the Kargil war also break down and Pakistan also declared itself as a nuclear state. So there was lot of tension on the border, and the major aim because of which the ballistic missile defense system was launched is to provide the shield for the the nuclear attacks on India. India seeks to deploy a functional Iron Dome ballistic missile defense system incorporating both low altitude and high altitude interceptor missiles. So basically both the high altitude, the missiles which are coming from the high altitude intercept them, as well as the low altitude like surface to surface as well as surface to air. So India aims to develop an Iron Dome kind of a defense system which could act as a shield and protect it from all kind of attacks. India's BMD is primarily developed by DRDO, but it has also got help from some of the private firms like DEL, Astra Microwave, L&T, etc. And what are the ballistic missiles which India has in its arsenal as of now? We have Agni, K4 series, Prahar, Dhanush, Prithvi and Trishul. So these are Again, few of the missile that you can go and check for the specification: Prahar, Dhanush, Prithvi and Trishul. So these are the major thing that you need to know. So basically, UPSC has not been asking a lot of questions from defense lately, but you never know. The science and tech has gone up in this particular prelims as well. There is a possibility that they could shift towards the more defense and more space oriented question going forward. So try to keep in touch with all the latest advancement in the defense sector as well. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.